Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte has stated that he needs new players in the January transfer window to improve his squad. Could a swap deal be on the cards for Juventus star Kulusevski for either Lo Celso or Ndombele going in the other direction? Reports are stating that Spurs are considering a shock move for striker Antoine Griezmann. Reports are also stating that Liverpool have made an offer for Spurs target Franck Kessie, and Spurs are again looking at goalkeeper Sam Johnstone. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. May I take this opportunity to wish everybody a very happy new year. Let's hope that 2022 is our year and we can put a trophy in the cabinet after a very long wait. Anyway, in today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham transfer news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Let's start with a report from the Daily Express, and they are stating that Tottenham want Dejan Kulusevski swap deal and move ahead of Arsenal in the transfer race. Tottenham could beat Arsenal to the signature of the Juventus star. In the main report, it says that Tottenham want to lower the fee for Juventus winger Dejan Kulusevski by including a player in a swap deal, according to reports. He is linked with a move to both Tottenham and Arsenal in January, but it appears that Spurs are ahead of their North London rivals in the race for the Sweden international. Antonio Conte is set to embark on his first transfer window in charge of Spurs, and the Italian admitted at his press conference this week that he would be looking to be active in January. He is a player Tottenham's managing director of football, Fabio Paratici, knows well. Paratici signed the winger when he was in charge of transfers at Juventus, and now he wants to bring him to the Premier League. A report on this story has also been published by Italian outlet Gazzetta dello Sport, and they are claiming that Spurs now have the upper hand in the race for Kulusevski. No offers have been submitted as yet, but Tottenham have registered their interest in the player. He is yet to express his desire to leave Juve, but he has made just 4 Serie A starts all season. Tottenham do not want to pay more than £25 million, which is the equivalent of €30 million, for the 21-year-old. And therefore, they are looking at a potential swap deal with Juve, and Gazzetta dello Sport are claiming that 2 players that could potentially be offered are Giovanni Lo Celso and Tanguy Ndombele. However, it is not yet known if Juve are interested in the midfield pair. Kulusevski has made 68 career appearances for Juve, scoring 8 goals. Now, my thoughts on this, if you haven't seen the interview with Fabrizio Romano yesterday, do check that out because there has a lot of interesting information from the Italian journalist. Very, very well connected man, knows his transfer stuff. And he actually said to me that Kulusevski, if he was to come to Tottenham, Tottenham would need to pay the price of around €35 million for the midfielder. And it would be interesting to see if Tottenham could do a deal with Giovanni Lo Celso or Tanguy Ndombele, because he also confirmed that Tottenham were looking for a solution in the summer for Ndombele, and he's convinced that that still is the case, that Tottenham are still looking for a solution for him. And Antonio Conte just doesn't seem to be convinced by Tanguy Ndombele. And as I said in recent videos, Giovanni Lo Celso, his career at Tottenham, so far has been very, very disappointing. He is yet to provide an assist this season. He is yet to provide a goal so far this season. And, as a Spurs fan, when you look at how much, £100 million combined, Lo Celso on Ndombele, they need to deliver a lot more. If not, then I have no doubt that both of them will be heading out the door and Tottenham Hotspur will bring in new players. Let's now go to a report from the Sun newspaper, and I might add that this has been reported by all of the national newspapers in the last 24 hours. This one from the Sun states that Tottenham are considering shock Antoine Griezmann transfer and could land the controversial Atletico star for less than £40 million. Tottenham are reportedly considering a shock January swoop to sign Antoine Griezmann as Antonio Conte looks to bolster his attack. The 30-year-old sealed a season-long move back to Atletico Madrid in the summer from Barcelona. And Diego Simeone's side possess both an option to extend the loan move by an extra year while also having an obligation to buy him permanently for £34 million. It is being stated by a number of outlets that Spurs are keen to bring in the Frenchman to North London, with Antonio Conte an admirer of the forward who was a World Cup winner with France back in 2018. Later on in the report from the Sun newspaper, it says Griezmann, who has chipped in with 7 goals and 3 assists from 21 games this term, would provide competition up top for Harry Kane. Conte is also aware that he needs a bigger squad if he wants to secure Champions League football next campaign. Now, my thoughts on this very quickly. Antoine Griezmann in the Premier League for Spurs. I think this would be a great move for Spurs. You know, he's a born goal scorer and, of course, a World Cup winner with France in 2018. Hugo's teammate as well. But it'll be interesting. When speaking to Fabrizio Romano yesterday, he said it's all about the club strategy, whether Tottenham Hotspur do go out and get a striker in the January transfer window. You know, it might be a loan move for 6 months or so, just until the remainder of this season, or we wait for a permanent deal to take place in the summer. But there is absolutely no doubt whatsoever that Tottenham Hotspur do need another striker. I know some people call it a backup striker to Harry Kane. Some people call it an alternative striker. Whatever you want to call it, we need another recognised striker at the club. You know, when Harry Kane spends time out injured, hopefully that won't happen. But if he does, or indeed if he just needs a rest, you know, in certain matches, we need a recognised striker. We have needed one for a number of years now. So I'm hoping, you know, if we sign any player in the January transfer window, it's got to be a striker, surely. Tottenham Hotspur head coach Antonio Conte was asked in his press conference ahead of the Watford game, do you need to strengthen in the January transfer window? And his reply was, yes, for sure. After only 2 weeks, I said we need to improve the quality of this squad. And for sure, we do need to improve the quality. I was sure after 7 days, 10 days, 2 weeks about this. Then I made evaluations to understand which players I can count on and which players I can't. For sure, the squad needs to improve quality, but in an important way. Now, my thoughts on this. Now, I'm so glad that Antonio Conte has come out and said we need new additions in this squad to improve, because he will have many, many targets as Tottenham Hotspur boss. Not only will he want to win every single game, he will want to put trophies in the cabinet. He will want to compete for the Premier League title. He will be putting his standards extremely high. He will be putting his demands extremely high. We have seen this. We have heard this already. But I'm so glad, because we have seen with previous Tottenham Hotspur managers, you know, come out and say, you know, not really. You know, the squad's very good as it is. We don't want that. We all know as fans that this squad does need to improve. We do need, you know, to change a number of players. A number of players still need to head out the door. A number of new players do need to come in, because if we do want any chance of playing European football, Champions League football, what I mean, not European football, not Europa Conference League, not Europa League, we all want Champions League football. So if we want any chance of that, Antonio Conte has got to go out and identify exactly what he wants, and most importantly, get the deals done in January. And me personally, I'm hoping that we do sign players very quickly in January, not wait until the 25th, the 27th, the 28th, the 29th, or even the 30th or 31st of January. Get these deals done early if we can. A report has just been published by the Evening Standard about Tottenham Hotspur target Franck Kessie. It states that Liverpool have made offer to Spurs target Franck Kessie. Kessie has been strongly linked with a move to the Premier League, but Tottenham fans will be concerned to hear that Liverpool have reportedly made an offer to sign the AC Milan midfielder. Kessie is out of contract at the San Siro club at the end of the season, and Spurs were thought to be front runners to sign him. But Italian outlets have claimed that Liverpool have made a contract offer to Kessie, who will be a free agent next summer and can speak to foreign clubs from the 1st of January. And in a report from ESPN, they are stating that Spurs are set to make AC Milan midfielder Franck Kessie a lucrative offer to tempt him into signing a pre-contract agreement with the North London club. The 25-year-old's existing deal at the San Siro expires at the end of the season, and he has so far resisted all attempts to agree an extension. One of the main sticking points has been Kessie's proposed salary, with Milan's latest offer at €6.5 million a year. Now, my thoughts on this. Franck Kessie is a player that we have been tracking in the last couple of transfer windows, a real quality player, and he is free to talk to other clubs from the 1st of January. So I'm hoping that Tottenham Hotspur, get an offer in as soon as possible and try and get this deal over the line. If Tottenham Hotspur did sign Franck Kessie, then we wouldn't see him in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt this season anyway. It would be for next season. Also, very interestingly, Fabrizio Romano, the Italian journalist, confirmed to me yesterday that our director of football, Fabio Prasci, is an expert in free transfers. He is always tracking players out of contract and is always ready to move, to sign these players. So it'll be interesting to see what great work Fabio Prasci, Antonio Conte, Steve Hitchen and Daniel Levy can do in this January transfer window. A report has just been published by TalkSport, and they are stating that Tottenham have emerged as contenders to sign West Bromwich Albion goalkeeper Sam Johnstone. The 28-year-old is out of contract at the Championship club at the end of the season and is attracting plenty of interest from the Premier League. The report then states that Newcastle, Southampton, West Ham are all showing an interest in him, and now Spurs have joined the chase for his signature. Spurs boss Antonio Conte is eyeing up a new goalkeeper, with Hugo Lloris still yet to sign a new deal and reportedly keen on a move to boyhood club Nice. Now, my thoughts on this. The two main goalkeepers at Spurs at the moment, Hugo Lloris, he is out of contract at the end of this season, and hoping that he will sign another 1-year deal or a 2-year deal to keep him at the club. But of course, the other goalkeeper we've got, Pierluigi Golini, he is currently on loan from Atalanta. It looks highly likely that he is going to be going back at the end of the season as well. So Tottenham Hotspur will need another goalkeeper, whether it will be Sam Johnstone or not. He's available on a free transfer. He's an England international. It wouldn't be a bad move at all for Spurs. It just would mean that, would Sam Johnstone expect first team football to be playing week in, week out? I'm not so sure Spurs could offer him that if Hugo Lloris did stay. And also, I think that any targets that Tottenham are looking at the moment in terms of goalkeepers, I don't think any of them are near the quality of Hugo Lloris, and that is exactly the reason why I'd love him to stay and give us another year or two.
Thanks, Chris, and hello to everybody watching. I'm Bill from Football Prizes. I'm just here to tell you about the weekly Spurs prizes that we run on the site. Some of our previous Spurs prizes range from the likes of signed shirts and boots and mounts from players such as Harry Kane, Son Heung-min and Lucas, right through to club legends like Paul Gascoigne and Jurgen Klinsmann. You can watch the live draws on our Facebook page, and you can go on our site and see the previous Spurs winners as well as what prizes we have to offer at www.footballprizes.co.uk.
Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell where YouTube will notify you every single time I upload a new video. Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one. Until the next video, come on you Spurs.